Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our second session for basic concepts of geometry. In the last session, we have discussed about the basic terminologies which we are going to use in geometry. We discussed about lines, segments, rays, and various types of angles. Okay, in this session, we are going to discuss some problems which are based on the basics of geometry. So let's begin the session. Now, in the very first question, we have to name the vertex and sides of the angles. Okay, here we see POR. Okay, here OR is a ray and OP is also a ray, and they are meeting at the point O. So what will be the name of the vertex? That is O. So vertex is O, and the sides are OP and OR. OP is a ray, OR is also a ray, and they are meeting at the point O. Okay. Similarly, we can see over here GH and GF, two rays are meeting at the point G. So G is vertex, and GF and GH are rays which are meeting at the point G, or we can say these are the sides of this particular angle. Okay, now here we can see it's JK and JI, two rays are meeting at the point J. So J is vertex and JI and JK are the sides. Okay, similarly over here D is the vertex and DE and DC, two rays are the sides of this particular angle. Okay, now in this question, we have to name the angles in four ways. Now let's begin. Here we see CBA, that is the ray BC and the ray BA, they are meeting at the point B. So B can be called as vertex. Now any angle can be written as by putting the vertex in middle. So it can be written as CBA, that is angle CBA, or angle ABC. Okay, we have put the vertex in middle, or we can write it as only angle B, or here it is 1, so we can write it as angle 1 also. So it's angle CBA, ABC, angle B, and angle 1. These are the four ways by which we can write this angle. Okay, similarly over here, just put the vertex in middle. It's angle STU. This is the sign by which an angle is presented. So it is STU or angle UTS or angle T or angle 4. Okay, so it's quite simple. Similarly, you can present this. It is angle HIJ or JIH, angle I, or angle 5. Okay, similarly over here it's angle CDE, angle EDC, angle 4, or angle D. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Now in this question, we have to name all the angles that have V as vertex. Okay, let's take this first question. Here the rays are VE, VF, and VG. Now, first of all, let's see. We are getting angle V from the meeting of ray VG and VF. Okay, we are first considering the ray VG and VF. That means this particular angle is being formed. So what we can this angle? It's GVF. So it's angle GVF. Similarly, ray VE and VF are also meeting at vertex V. So further this angle is also formed. So we can call it as FVE, angle FVE. Okay. So GVF, this angle, that can be also known as angle C, and this angle FVE is angle 5. Now this GVF can be written as FVG also, and this FVE can be written as EVF also, which we recently discussed that every angle can be written as more than 2 or 3 forms. Okay, so it's clear to you? Just see over here is the ray VL and VK. They are meeting at point V, or we can say vertex V. So it's angle LVK. It's angle KVL. Okay. Similarly, it's angle KVJ or angle JVK. So we are representing this angle in 2 types and this angle in 2 types. Okay. So this KVJ is angle 2 also. Okay. And this angle LVK is angle 3 also. Okay. I hope you are clear. Similarly here, it's GVH or IVH. Now GVH is angle 1 and IVH is angle 2, and it can be known as HVG or it is known as HVI. Okay. So similarly you can do the remaining questions. Now, in this question, state if the given point is interior, exterior, or on the angle. Okay. Now we see the angle is formed like this. So P is coming inside the angle, or we can say it is interior. Okay. So P is interior. Here P is on the angle. Here also P is on the angle. Here also P is on the angle. I just take one example when P is exterior on the angle. Just a moment. So here you can see the P, the point is exterior of the angle. Okay. Now in this question, we have to classify the angles as acute, obtuse, right, or straight. We have already discussed the definitions of all these angles. Acute angles are the angles which lie between 0 to 90. Okay. So acute is from 0 to 90. Obtuse is from 90 to 180. Right is 90 and straight is 180. Okay. So let's begin to do. Here we can see that this is a right angle, that is a 90-degree angle. Okay. Or we can also say that this ray is perpendicular to this ray. Okay. So this is a right angle. Over here, if you draw a straight line over here and a straight line over here, this complete angle is 90 degree, but it is this complete angle is 90 degree, but it is less than 90 degree. So we can call it as acute angle. So it's acute angle. Okay. Similarly, this is a straight line. So it's a straight angle. Here we can say this is 90 degree and this angle is extra than 90. So it's more than 90, but it is less than 180. So it's a obtuse angle. We can call it as an obtuse angle. Similarly, we can say this. It's more than 90 but less than 180. So further it is obtuse angle. Now here 10 degree, what 10 degree is? It's between 0 to 90. So it's acute angle. 34 degrees what? It's between 0 to 90. So it's acute. I just write A for it. It's 111 that lies between 90 to 180. So it's obtuse angle. 31 degree further. It's between 0 to 90. So it's acute. 90 is right angle. 98, it is more than 90 but less than 180. It's obtuse. 54, it's below 90. So it's acute, it is also acute, it is straight, and it is more than 90 but below 180, so it's obtuse. So I hope you are clear with the concept of acute, obtuse, straight and right. Okay. Now we have to draw and label an angle that fit this description. We have to draw an obtuse angle Q. Okay, let's see how do we do it. It's a ray. It's a ray. And further, it is also a ray. Now you can see this angle is an acute angle and this is more than 90, so this complete angle will be an obtuse angle. Okay, now just name it. Suppose it is Q, it is P and it is R. So PQR is an obtuse angle. Okay, suppose it is T, then PQT will be an acute angle and PQR is an obtuse angle. Okay, so an obtuse angle Q we have drawn. Similarly, we can draw obtuse angle SRQ. You just rename it. Instead of Q, you just put R over here and S and Q. So you'll be getting obtuse angle SRQ. Okay. Just see. Suppose it is S, it is R and it is Q. Okay. So SR or RQ are meeting at the point R. R is the vertex and this SRQ is an obtuse angle. Okay. Which can also be written as angle R. Angle R obtuse. Okay. So, are you clear? Now, we have to draw an acute angle ABC. So, let's do it. Just draw a ray. This is a right angle. And now we are making an angle below 90. That's this. So, let's name it. It's A, it's B and it is C. Suppose it is D. Now angle DBC is 90 degree. This complete angle is 90 degree. But angle ABC is this, which is less than 90. Okay. So it will be an acute angle and we can call it as acute angle ABC. Okay. Similarly, acute angle I, we draw it. Suppose this is I, this is P, this is Q, this is R. Okay, so it's QIR, an acute angle, or we can say angle I. This particular angle is an acute angle. Since it is below 90, this complete angle is 90 and it is below 90, so it is an acute angle. Okay, so I hope you are clear. Now let's draw a right angle W. Just pick two rays. This is first ray and this is second ray. Here we see the angle between the two rays is 90 degree. We can call it as maybe YWZ. So YWZ is an angle with 90 degree, or we can call it as a right angle. So it's angle W with right angle or 90 degree. Similarly, we can draw a straight angle. It's like this. So this angle is 180 degree. It's I, it's HG. So angle IHG is an angle with 180 degree, or we can call it as straight angle. Okay. Friends, we will be discussing more such concepts in our next session. Do revise this session and the previous session as well. Bye bye.